Okay, guys. Well, it seems like we've got another game coming up. I did post a little thing about it already. This is during the birthday bash. Um, so the goal I had in here was basically for me to do the challenge, the second challenge of the Storm skin, which consisted of me going to the... Was it the first challenge? I think it was the first challenge, actually. Which is me going to the weather station over there. So I'll be jumping any minute now. There you go. So I'm gonna speed up this stuff up a wee bit. Okay, so I basically landed here not really expecting anything. I did the challenge, obviously. So that wasn't all that fancy, but soon I realized that somebody else was here. Pretty fast. So I heard all the noise and all the jazz. I went outside. Seeing him out of the window, of course. Bam, shotgun in the face. That hurt him, but he ran off. Which is unfortunate. So I was basically looking up, and then I heard him going with the thing. I didn't have any shields at that point, so I figured I'd drink my big pot, which I had against... I think I had 2 sploosh as well, but I didn't want to use those. Because I had 2 big pots. And it's full shield. I figured I'd like... Ah, there we go. That's better. I'm still working on figuring all this stuff out. But yeah, I heard him walk so much around. And then I was like, holy potatoes, there's somebody else here. So I did 32 damage there. 26 again. This was a bot. Very obviously a bot. As you can see. Well, I don't know if it was a bot, actually. It didn't have a bot name, but they were walking very wonkily. So I can only assume, you know. At this point, I lost the other guy. I was just completely and utterly lost there. So I don't know, went in and then, bam, there he was. I think I realized this because I figured he was around there. And I mean, I killed him. I killed both of them. No damage taken at all. I'm boss, yeah. Okay. Now there's another challenge, and this challenge basically consists of you having to drive from Weeping Woods to Catty Corner in a certain amount of time. Previously, there was a challenge from Catty Corner to Pleasant Park, and you were actually able to do it both ways around. So I went in and to the car, and I figured it would trigger, but it didn't trigger, and I was very confused. Eventually, I kind of gave up, and I went to driving towards Weeping Woods regardless, because that was where the zone was at. I got shot at a couple of times, but I just kept going because I had quite a bit of a drive to go before I was in the zone, and I didn't want to risk it. I thought that was a blue shotgun. It was a combat shotgun. I don't really like the combat shotgun. So yeah, let's go and take it slow from here on out. We came up to Slurpee. I think that I needed to open some chests in Slurpee, because that's another challenge. So I basically figured, I mean, we're pretty close to this thing, so we might as well, you know. So I went out, went in here. I saw like an ammo box, and I was like, oh, maybe it hasn't been looted. And then I realized quickly after that, yes, it had been looted, because there was open ammo boxes and walls broken and all that jazz. So I went back out again. I figured, you know what, I'll walk in. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Makes sense, right? Makes sense. So, in I walked. I quickly realized that I heard something. Somebody was breaking a wall. It was pretty close to me. And bam, I hit him. 53. SMG, dead. Well, I mean, it's pretty good, right? I mean... That's how you're supposed to play it. It's just I usually don't. At this point I realized, oh no, the zone's pretty close. Let's move in. So I just kept on running. Fortunately, I was fast enough to outrun it. Pretty nice, really. I figured there might have been some, like, peppers in that box. There wasn't, or somebody had already taken them. More chests, weeping woods. Nothing too special around here. I just wanted to go back into the other zone. It's here that I, like, noticed that there might be a drop there still, but I figured somebody else had already grabbed it. So that was unfortunate, but, you know, I figured somebody grabbed it, then I can grab them, you know. So they went up. They built pretty decently, but not, you know, good enough. They blocked me off when I shotgunned, but unfortunately that wasn't enough. There I hit them right in the face. So this was the point where they started bandage bazookaing and panicking. I built up a wee bit. And this is where I'm actually doing decent, where I'm building up above them, or trying to. They used their little, like, grenade thing to get away, and I just started shooting because I figured might as well. And bam, headshot. Headshot, headshot. Perfect. I was really proud of that headshot, okay. So, another kill in the pocket. And I checked the loot. They damaged me a wee bit, but not too much, which is surprisingly, because their building was maybe superior, but I suppose I was a little bit better at the shoots. So at this point I just, you know, grabbed the bandage bazooka, grabbed some mushrooms, healed up a little bit, and then started walking in because, you know, the zone was coming. This is the point where I was like a little bit loot hunting, a little bit like checking out to see where people were, because there was only 10 people left at this point. You know, that's usually when things are getting. I think I remembered. Oh, let me. I think I remembered like a henchman chest around here somewhere, so that was all I was scared about. But obviously that person saw me. I started shooting. I hit him a couple of times. They got a little spooked. I don't know. My aim wasn't, like, very good there. I hit him once, but a little X arena there, and a replay, and I missed. So it's awkward when that happens, but, you know, it happens occasionally, so. Okay, this was really weird. This was definitely a bot. Yeah, so that's kind of bad. But, you know, it was fine, because it was a bot. And this is where I spotted the guy on top of the roof, like, instantly. So I went in, like, sniper style. Waiting for him to peek his little head out. Lined up perfectly with the head. Yep, bullet drop. Oh, bullet drop is always fun. Somebody died in a storm. I aimed a little bit higher. I missed, because I suck. And there we go, I actually hit that shot. Third time's a charm, right? This point he didn't peek up again, so I was like, you know what? He might be like trying to heal or panicking, so let's move in a wee bit. And that's where I saw him running. And bam! That was a good shot. I was really excited about that sniper shot because that just hit perfectly for me. Okay, we're getting to the point where there was 4 people left, and this is where I'm getting anxious, you know? Because at this point in the time, I prefer to know where everyone is in the area so that I can, like, position myself that I'm not gonna get sniped without knowing where it's coming from, you know? LMG, I don't know if I picked it up. I don't think I did. I thought for sure somebody would be insulting at this point. If you can look at the map right now, because you see all the people, there wasn't. I don't think I can actually show that, but that's besides the point. I just kept looking around. Kept waiting a wee bit for the zone to get in to see where the next one would be. Next zone was like above Salty. So at this point I was like, I mean, people will have to move out of Salty up there, so they won't be looking behind necessarily. So this is a fairly safe spot for me to hide for a wee bit while I see if I can see anyone else. And that's when I noticed up here in the top left corner some activity. Yeah, here you see a person, Jesus words. Yeah, you see at least one person there. I don't usually like, and then I saw fighting, so I knew there was at least 2 people over there. But where the third person was, I didn't know. So I don't like engaging at this point, because it's tricky giving away position. But he was standing still, so I was like, I mean, might as well take a shot, you know. And this is where I realized, oh, the only other person left is over there, because the third person died somewhere. I didn't see when or where, but I was just like, you know, I'll take it. This is, you know, gift again. So I totally stole that kill, but I mean, he was standing still, and that's a shot you should take. So this person is like, oh yeah, no, he's getting kill hungry, that person, because he wants me. Even though I'm not in the zone, and he could easily wait for me to get there. So I forced to move on because stuff was moving in. I had to build a wee bit and all that jazz. Not building is not my strong suit. We all know this, but I had to do it regardless. So at this point, like, I see him there, and it's like, what am I doing? Am I gonna go for the snipes? I missed the snipes. He's still far enough away for me to attempt it, you know? But he was also peeking me, so he'd have to stay safe-ish and try to peek from different angles. And this is where he's coming up, so grab my shotgun, missed my shotgun shell, blocked myself in. He's above me. And this is where I'm starting to panic. You can see the panic. Yeah, he hit me. Shotgun shell to the face, 47. I missed my shotgun. I missed again. He hit again. Seems like he has a combat shotgun from the damage he's doing. So at this point, I'm like, I'm gonna run away. He hit me good there. I used my 2 sploosh, 88 health. I didn't hit them a lot yet. And there we go. I managed to hit the charged shotgun as he's jumping down. I did not expect to win that. This is the moment in time where I'm like shaking. I'm shaking because I managed to hit him when I expected to utterly and definitely die. So this was my latest win where I'm like confident or feel like I did a decent job at least. Not just because I got 8 kills, because at least 2 or 3 of them were bots or people just standing still, but because of the way I played it as well. I'm not a good at building yet, but as you can see, sometimes a well-placed shot or trying to position yourself in a place where you can shoot, regardless of if you're building, is good enough. It's one of the little things that I might be a little stronger at, is basically trying to angle myself or make sure that I'm not in a position they expect me to be. So this is the second win that I've been doing for the Fortnite shorts. I hope you enjoyed it. And if something else comes up, I will do it again. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.